Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 Yankees baseball here today on June 12th, 1961. We got the Los Angeles Angels traveling to New York to take on the Yankees. And let's take a look at the Los Angeles Angels starting lineup. Leading off, playing third is Ed Yost. Batting second, playing second is Rocky Bridges. Batting third, playing left field is Leon Wagner. Batting fourth, playing first is Ted Klulinski. Batting fifth, playing right field is Lee Thomas. Batting sixth, playing center field is Ken Hunt. Batting seventh, doing the catching is Avery. Batting eighth, playing shortstop Ken Hamill. And on the mound, doing the pitching, batting ninth for the Angels is Ted BOWSFIELD. Let's take a look at the hometown New York Yankees starting lineup. We got leading off, playing second, Bobby Richardson. Batting second, playing shortstop, Tony Kubek. Batting third, playing right field, Roger Maris. Batting fourth, playing center field, Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth, playing first base, Bill Skowron. Batting sixth, doing the catching is Elston Howard. Batting seventh, playing left field is Hector Lopez. Batting eighth, playing third base is Clint Boyer. And on the mound, doing the pitching and batting ninth for the New York Yankees is Bill Stafford. Let's get down here to the Yankee Stadium and get this game started, folks. Alrighty, and here's the first pitch to Ed Yost. And that ball is hitting the center field. Mick's getting under it. He's going to make the catch out there. One down. Now we got Rocky Bridges up for the Angels. And that's a swing and a miss, strike three. Down goes Bridges. Bridges falling down. And now we got Wagner up now. And that ball's hit in the right field. Maris is back. He's got room out there and makes the catch. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. Angels nothing. Yankees coming up the bat here. We got Richardson, Kubek, and Maris due up here for the Yanks. Here's the pitch to Bobby. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Bobby gets on. Nice to see the leadoff batter get on. Brings up Tony Kubek now. See if Tony can do something here with Bobby on it first. And he sure does. He squares this ball up, folks. And that ball is driven into the gap and down the first baseline, rather. And Bobby's going to score from first. Tony's got himself a double, folks. How about that? And the Yankees take a 1-0 lead. Now we got Roger up with Tony down at second. And Roger wastes no time. He hits that first pitch. It's back. It's deep. It is out near the monuments. It keeps going. Ken Hunt turns around. Home run, Roger Maris. Number 21 on the year for Roger. And just like that, the Yanks are up 3-0. Wait a second. We're going to score Bobby the first time. We'll go back here. That way Kubek gets the RBI. Give Tony the RBI, and then Roger gets 2 RBIs. Sorry about this, folks. So okay, and now Roger with the home run to get 2 more RBIs. That brings up Mick now with nobody on and nobody out. The Yankees quickly up 3-0. They turn the power on today at Yankee Stadium. And Mick pops that ball up down the third. Yost has got it for the first out of the inning here for the Yanks. Just got under it, folks. Brings up Moose. And he hits that ball down the short. Hamlin's got it. He fires over to first. And that'll be 2 outs now. Here comes Mr. Elston Howard up. And he hits that ball down the short. And again, Hamlin's got it. Fires over. And that ends the inning, but not until the Yankees score 3. 1 on the double by Quebec and a 2-run homer by Roger Maris. We go to the top of the second. Yankees 3, Angels nothing. We got Ted Kalinske, Thomas, and Hunt due up here for the Angels in the top of the second. Here's the pitch to Ted, and that's hit down to Quebec. He fires over to Moose. That's the first out here in the second. Brings up Mr. Thomas now. And that ball's hit down to Quebec. They might want to pick on somebody else. Easy play for Tony. And that's a quick 2 outs. Here comes Ken Hunt up now. 2 outs, nobody on here in the second. And that's going to be a single over Quebec's head in the left field. Ken Hunt's aboard with 2 outs. Brings up the catcher, Earl Averill. And he hits that ball down the third. Boyer's up with it. He'll throw over to first in the inning. So the Angels leave Ken Hunt on at first. We go to the bottom of the second. Los Angeles Angels, nothing. New York Yankees, 3. We got Lopez, Boyer, and Stafford due up here, the bottom part of the Yankees order. Here's the pitch to Hector. And that's a pop up the third. Yost has got it. 1 down here in the second. That was Mr. Clint Boyer up now. And that ball is also hit down to Yost at third, this time on the ground. He moves to his left, gets it, fires over to first, and Boyer's out. Here comes Mr. Bill Stafford now. And that is hit down the third. So Yost was busy in this inning, makes all 3 outs down there. 1, 2, 3 goes the Yanks. We go to the top of the third. Angels nothing, Yankees 3. Hamlin, BOWSFIELD, and Yost due up the bottom part of the order for the Angels. Here's Mr. Ken Hamlin, and that is swung on and missed, strike 3. Hamlin goes down on strikes. Here's old Ted up now. And that's strike 3 on Ted. Bill's starting to fire away now out here. Can he get the side out on strikes? Here's Ed Yost. He's 0 for 1, flew out the center his first time up. And he does make contact with the ball, folks. Doesn't strike out, but it's hit down to Quebec. He fires over to Bill. And that's 1, 2, 3 goes the Angels. We go to the bottom of the third, the top of the order, due up for the Yanks. Richardson, Quebec, and Maris. Bobby, he singled his first time up and scored on the double by Quebec. And that ball's lifted in the right field. Thomas is out there. He's got room, makes the catch, 1 out. Said Quebec doubled his first time up and scored on Maris's home run. Plus he drove in, Bobby on that double. And he's going to keep this hit parade up for himself. He drives that ball in the left field, and he's 2 for 2. Now Roger comes up again with Tony on. Can he go back-to-back at bats with home runs here? Roger's now hitting 254 on the year, 21 home runs and a 41 RBIs. And that ball is swung on and missed. He strikes Roger out this time. Brings up Mick now with 2 outs and Quebec down at first. Mick popped up the third his first time up. And they don't want nothing to do with Mick. They're going to walk him, bring up Moose with first and second now, 2 outs. Quebec down at second, Mick at first. Let's see if Moose can make him pay for walking Mantle. And he swings and misses. It looks like Ted knew what he was doing out there. That'll end the inning. We go to the top of the fourth. LA, nothing. New York, 3. Got Bridges, Wagner, and Kolowski due up here for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Rocky. And he gets a hold of this one off of Bill. And he drives that ball into right field for a single. Harris fires it in. So Bridges is on at first for Wagner with nobody out. That ball is hit down the third. Boyer's only plays over to first. Bridges ends up down at second for Kozlowski now with 1 out and a runner in scoring position here. Here's the pitch to Ted. And Ted gets a hold of this and is probably going to drive in Bridges from second. He's going to do a lot more than that, folks, because that ball is back, and that ball is hit the deep center field, and Mick can't get to it, and that's a home run, folks. Old Ted makes this a 3-2 ball game, just like that. A 1-run game. Here comes Mr. Thomas up now. Nobody on and 1 out. And that ball is hit in the center field, not deep enough this time. Mick's got room out there near the monuments. 1 out, 2 outs now for Mr. Ken Hunt. And he walks Ken. He'll take his base down at first. That brings up Earl. Earl's 0 for 1, grounded out to third his first time up. And that's what he's going to do this time. He hits that ball down to Boyer. He's going to fire across the diamond. And that'll end the inning. The Angels scored 2 on Ted's 2-run homer, make it a 3-2 Yankee lead now. We got Howard, Lopez, and Boyer due up here in the fourth. Here's the pitch to Howard. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to short his first time up. And he's going to get a single in the left field this time, folks. So Howard's on at first for Hector. See what Lopez can do now. Nobody out. And that ball is hit in right field for the first out of the inning. He's up Mr. Clint Boyer now. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to third his first time up. And he's going to pop up to third this time, is he? No, he's going to hit that ball down the third this time also. Coates only plays over to first, so Howard will get down the second. See if Bill can help his own cause with a runner in scoring position here, folks. Here's the pitch to Stafford. That's a swing and a miss. Bill strikes out, so they leave Howard down at second. We go to the fifth. It's LA 2, New York 3. You got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Angels. You got Hamlin, BOWSFIELD, and then back to the top of the order in Yotes. Here's the pitch to Ken Hamlin. And that ball is hit in the center field. Mick says he's got it. He camps under it. 1 out. Here comes the pitcher, BOWSFIELD. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 quick outs here in the fifth. Here comes Mr. Yotes. He's 0 for 2. Flown out the center, grounded out the short. And that ball is going to be hit down the short this time also. Quebec fires over the Moose. 1, 2, 3 goes the Angels. We go to the bottom of the fifth. We got the top of the order due up here for the Yanks. Richardson, Quebec, and Maris. Bobby's 1 for 2, scored in the first and flown out in the third. And he's going to get a base hit again, folks, in the left field and get that lead runner on. Good things normally happen. Brings up Quebec. He's 1 for 2 with that double in the first. Drove in Bobby. Let's see if he can do it again here. He hits the ball down the third. Yost comes up with it near the line, fires across the diamond, and gets Quebec. Bobby's in scoring position, though, for the big boppers and the M&M boys with 1 out. Here's Roger up first. And that's going to be a pop-up behind third base near the dugout. Yost says he's got it. And he makes the play down there. 2 outs. And are they going to pitch to Mick? They look like they are. The last time they walked him unintentional. Let's see what they do this time. And Mick's going to hit that ball back to first. And Ted's going to take it himself. That'll end the inning. They leave Bobby down at second. We go to the top of the 6th. Los Angeles Angels 2, New York Yankees 3. You got Bridges, Wagner, and Kozlowski due up here for the Angels here in the 6th. Rockies 1 for 2 and scored on that home run by Ted. Here's the pitch. And that ball is swung on and missed, strike 3 for Bridges. Comes Mr. Wagner up now. And that ball is hit down the first. Moose is up with it. He'll underhand that ball. Bill covering, and that's a quick 2 outs for the Yankees. You got Mr. Ted Kolinsky up. He's 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer, folks. Got to be careful with him. And that is strike 1. 0-1 count now on Ted. And he hits that ball down the first. Again, Moose is going to take it himself. 1, 2, 3 goes the Angels. We go to the bottom of the 6th. New York's up by 1. It's 3-2. We got Scowen, Howard, and Lopez due up here in the 6th. Here's the pitch to Bill. And that's a base hit in the left field. Moose is on. Trying to set up Lopez and Boyer to do some damage here in Howard. Howard's up first. Here's the pitch to Howard as we drop the dice. And that's going to be a base hit in the center field. Scowen's pretty slow out there. He's going to stop at second. So we got first and second, folks. Nobody out for Mr. Hector Lopez. And that's going to get some bullpen action up here for the Angels. And here comes Hector up now, nobody out. And he drives that ball into left field. And that'll load the bases up, folks. Bases loaded for Mr. Boyer. And the Angels are going to have to bring the infield in. They go out and talk to Ted. He says he can get out of this mess. So they're going to let him pitch to Boyer here. And he's not going to get out of this mess. Bob, he squares this ball up. And that ball is deep. That ball is back. That ball is hit in the deep center field. Woo, these guys are tattooing the ball today, folks. That is a grand salami by Mr. Boyer, folks. Sure, all the home runs have been hit out the dead center field. And anybody knows Yankee Stadium back then, that is Death Valley. Takes a man to hit that. Hey, Tim. It was a close game until that pitch, huh? So that'll be it for Mr. BOWSFIELD. Let's see who the Angels are going to bring in after giving up that grand slam. We got Stafford due up. Then it's Richardson. So you got some right-handers coming in here now. Looks like they're going to bring in Russ Hemans coming in here to pitch. Again, nobody on now after that grand slam. Nobody out either, folks. So, sure. Nice way to start the 6th inning. First 4 guys get on. Yeah, exactly, Tim. Yep. Here comes Mr. Bill Stafford now. And that is hit down the 3rd. Yost has got it for the first out here in this inning. Here comes Bobby Richardson up now. Bobby's 2 for 3. He scored in the first. Let's see if he can make it a 3 for 4 ball game, folks. He sure can. He squares this one up against Heeman. And that ball is deep. That ball is right on around out there in left center in Death Valley. Bobby's on his horse. He's headed for 3rd. And he's going to make it, folks. Bobby Richardson with a triple here. See if Quebec can get him in from 3rd with 1 out. Quebec is also 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI. And that ball is popped up down there in foul territory behind 3rd base. Hamlin says he's got it, and he makes the catch. That'll be 2 outs. That brings up Roger Maris now. Roger is 1 for 3 today with a home run in the first inning. Let's see if he can get a 2-out base hit and bring Bobby in. And that ball's lifted in the right field. Thompson's out there. He makes the catch to end the inning. But the Yanks score 4 on Clint Boyer's grand salami and take a 7-2 lead into the 7th inning, folks. We got Thomas due up, Hunt and Earl due up here for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Thomas. And that ball is hit down to 2nd. Easy play for Bobby. He fires over to Bill. 1 down. Here comes Ken Hunt up now. Ken's 1 for 1, and he's walked. See if they can finally get him out here today as we drop the dice. And no, Ken Hunt squares this ball off of Bill. And he wraps that ball into right field for another single. So he's 2 for 2. One of the few bright spots here in the Angels. And here comes Earl up now with 1 out and Ken down at first. And that's a single in the left field. And Ken will stop down at 2nd. We got 1st and 2nd now with 1 out. That'll bring up Mr. Hamlin. Here's the pitch to Ken. And that ball is lined down the 3rd. That ball, sorry, he's grounded down the 3rd. He'll step on the 3rd base. Boyer will. Let's see here how we can do this. Ground ball double play. Let's see here. Ground ball double play. It's him stepping on third and throwing over to first. Let's try it this way. Let's try the old 6-5-5-3 play. I might do it. Now it doesn't. Yankees get out of the jam. We go to the 7th inning stretch, folks. And Keeneman's going to be facing the heart of the lineup, Mantle, Scowen, and Howard here in the 7th. Here's the pitch to Mick. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field for Mantle. How about that? Mick's 1 for 3 on the day now. That brings up Moose. Mantle down at first and nobody out. Moose is 1 for 3 and scored in the 6th. And he hits that ball down the short. And his only play is going to be to get Moose out at first. Mick will head down the 2nd with 1 out. Mr. Howard now. Runner in scoring position for Howard. He's 2 for 3 and scored in the 6th inning also on that grand slam. Here's the pitch to Howard. And that ball is popped up in the infield. Hamlin's calling everybody off, makes the play. That's 2 outs now. So it's up to Lopez to get a 2-out base hit to score Mick. And he is 1 for 3 today and scored on the grand slam. Here's the pitch to Hector. And that's a single over second, and Mick's going to score. Nice piece of hitting by Hector. And that makes it an 8-2 ball game, folks. Now Lopez down at first for Clint Boyer, who had that big grand slam his last time up. He's 1 for 3 with 4 RBIs. See if he can keep this hitting streak up here in the day. No, he hits that ball down the 2nd. Bridges is going to toss it over the Hamlin covering, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees do score 1 on the Lopez single. We go to the top of the 8th. It's the Los Angeles Angels 2, the New York Yankees 8. We got the pitcher due up to lead off the inning. We'll have a pitch hitter for him, and then it'll be Yost and Bridges. And the only lefty they got on the bench is Abe Pearson. He's going to come in to pitch hit. Hi, Thomas. Let's get Abe in the game here. All right, where's old Abe at? Honest Abe, where are you? There he is. Okay. Here's the pitch to Pearson. And that ball is ball 4. Take your base. Abe works himself a walk here. Not what you want when you got a 6-run lead. And a pitch hitter yet at that. So Yost is up now with Pearson down at first. Here's the pitch to Ed. He's 0 for 3, flown out the center, grounded out the short his other 2 times up. And that ball is hit down the third. Boyer's going to fire over the first. Get Yost. Pearson will end up down at second with 1 out for Mr. Rocky Bridges. Rocky is 1 for 3 and scored on the home run by Ted. Here's the pitch to Rocky. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice piece of pitching by Bill. Alrighty. Brings up Mr. Wagner. He's 0 for 3. He's flown out the right field and he's grounded out to third and the first. So here's the pitch to Wags. And that ball is hit in the right field. Rogers got it, makes the catch out there, and that'll end the inning, folks. So the Angels leave Pearson down at second. We go to the bottom of the 8th. LA 2, New York 8. We got Bill Stafford due up, Richardson and Quebec, and we need a pitcher here for the Angels. See who's going to come in here to pitch. I guess Tom Morgan will come in here to the pitch. Hey, Beatles. Alrighty, like I say, Morgan will be facing Stafford, and then the top of the order, Richardson and Quebec here in the 8th inning. Here's the pitch to Bill. And that ball is hit down the third to Yost. He fires over the first. And that's the first out here in the 8th. Here comes Bobby Richardson up now. Bobby, like I say, having a heck of a game. He's 3 for 4. Has a triple and a single. And he hits that ball in the center field. Ken Hunt's out there near the monument. And he makes the catch. 2 quick outs. Brings up Quebec, who's also having a heck of a game, folks. Tony's 2 for 4 with a double. And here's the pitch to Tony. And that ball is hit back to the mound. Morgan's up with it. He fires over the first in the inning. The Yanks go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the 9th inning. And as our friend RJL would say, are we going to see some 9th inning magic? Ted Kozlinski, Thomas, and Hunt do up. Good part of the order here for the Angels. Ted is 1 for 3 with that home run. Here's the pitch to Ted. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. And that ball is deep, and that ball is back. Roger watches that. Ted with his second home run of the game, folks. And all of a sudden, it's 8-3. And the Angels ain't going down easy here. That'll get some bullpen action up. And the Yankees bullpen. Now we got Mr. Thomas up now. And that ball is hit down to Clint Boyer. He fires it down to first to get the out. 1 out here in the 9th. Comes up Ken Hunt. Ken's having a pretty good game. He's 2 for 2 in a walk. See if he can make it a perfect game here and go 3 for 3. No, because that ball's hit down the Boyer. They might want to pick on somebody else here. 2 outs now. They're down to their last out. Here's Mr. Earl. See what Mr. Avery can do. And that ball is ball 4. Take your base. Earl makes it down the first. Brings up Mr. Hamlin now. Can he keep this inning alive? Here's the pitch to Ken. And that ball is hit down the short. And he'll go the easy way to Bobby to end this game, folks. And the Yankees win 8-3. Let's take a look at the box score here. The Angels won 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. The Yankees 8 runs on 13 hits. Like I said, Ted had a heck of a game, 2 for 4 with 2 home runs. He was the bright spot in the Angels lineup, folks. All 3 runs he drove in. Then, of course, the Yankees, you had the top of the order that had a heck of a good game. You had Richardson 3 for 5, Kubek 2 for 5, Roger with the home run. And, of course, the big hit of the game was Clint Boyer's grand slam. BOWSFIELD pitched 5 innings, gave up 10 hits, 7 runs, walked 1, struck out 3, and gave up the 2 big home runs. Heeman came in, pitched 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run. And Morgan came in and shut the door down in the 8th. And how about this? Bill Stafford went the distance, 9 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, walked 3, struck out 2, and gave up the 2 big home runs to Ted. And that was his only mistakes. Other than that, not many games here on June 12th. Let's fast play them. We got the White Sox heading to Baltimore, take on the Orioles. The Braves are off for 2 days. They're on a trip out to California to take on the Giants and then take on the Dodgers. White Sox win 7 runs on 10 hits and no errors, and the Orioles 5 runs on 9 hits and an error. Then we can travel up I-95 and head to Boston to watch the Twins take on the Red Sox. And the Twins win a close one. Twins 4 runs on 12 hits and an error. The Red Sox 3 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors. Now we head out to Cleveland, watch the Kansas City Athletics take on the Indians. And the Athletics win a close game. 2 runs on 7 hits and no errors. And the Indians 1 run on 4 hits and 2 errors. And the only National League game is the Dodgers taking on the Giants in San Francisco. And the Dodgers win 8 runs on 7 hits and no errors. The Giants 3 runs on 8 hits and 3 errors. I believe the Yankees was the only home team to win today, wasn't they? White Sox won, Twins won, Athletics won, yeah, and the Dodgers. Yankees only home team to win, folks. Take a look at the standings now after June 12th. In both leagues here. We got the Yankees are 3 games up on the Tigers now. The Twins and Orioles are 5 games back. The Angels fall to 6 games back. The Indians 6.5. White Sox 9 games back. The Red Sox 11. Senators are 15.5, and the Kansas City A's are 19 games back. And the Braves are 4.5 games up on the Reds and the Cubbies. St. Louis Cardinals are 5.5 games back. The Giants are 7.5 games back. Dodgers 8. Pirates 9.5. And the Phillies are 12.5 games back. Let's take a look here what's going on June 13th. Like I say, there's not a lot of games on June 13th either. A lot of people traveling. So you got the Yankees. They're going to be traveling to Cleveland to take on the Indians. That'll be our next game on the channel here. I want to thank Beatles eternally. Oh, you're welcome. Not a problem, Beatles. And check out his channel. You got Tim in here today. And Thomas. I want to thank those guys for stopping by here at Yankee Stadium. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And on your way out of New York, hit that like button and leave any comments about this game or this replay. Like I say, we'll probably be on later on this afternoon or evening. Play that Yankee Cleveland game. Until next time, you all take care. You do the same, Tim. Oh, you're welcome, Tim. Yeah. Let's look here, Tim. See how many games they've won or lost in a row. The Red Sox. Red Sox have lost 3 in a row, Tim. Yeah. Yep. You got the Twins winning 4 in a row, the White Sox 4 in a row, Tigers 3 in a row, and the Yankees 2 in a row. The Braves, after losing that one game, have won 3 in a row. The Reds, after losing 8 in a row, have come back and won 2 in a row. The Dodgers are on a 4-game winning streak. Yep. Poor Phillies have lost 4 in a row. Baltimore's on a slide now after getting up to second place. They've lost 4 in a row. All righty, guys. Like I say, you all take care, and I'll see you next time.